Today we're diving into a tale that's got more twists than a pretzel stand in Times Square. Rudy Giuliani, born Rudolph William Louis Giuliani, a name that practically echoes through the streets of New York City itself. Giuliani, a tough-talking attorney, a mayor who faced down 9/11 like a lion, and a federal prosecutor who went head-to-head with organized crime families like he was straight out of a mob movie. If you're ready to uncover the jaw-dropping irony that life has served him, stay tuned. Now let's dig into the details. The Racketeer-Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act is RICO for short. Now, cast your mind back to 1970. Congress cooked up the RICO Act to help prosecutors sort out those intricate cases involving the big bosses dishing out orders and their underlings doing the dirty work. Giuliani's adventure takes us deep into the heart of a story that's so ironic. It's like something straight out of a Hollywood screenplay, and it's all surrounding the RICO Act. We're talking about the man who went from hunting down crime like a vigilante to facing the iron fist of the law himself. Giuliani ain't just your regular Joe. He's a politician, an attorney, and a bona fide public figure, the real deal. Now hold on to your Metro cards, because here's where it gets interesting. He ruled the roost as the mayor of the Big Apple from 1994 to 2001. When those towers fell on that fateful September 11th, 2001, Giuliani was right there, leading the charge like a true New York hero. No wonder they called him America's mayor. He held the city's spirit high during its darkest hours. But before he was dishing out leadership like a street food vendor, Giuliani wore a different hat, or maybe a few. Ever heard of the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York? That was him, and let me tell you, he had a reputation for hitting organized crime and white-collar criminals harder than a sudden subway stop. Flashback to the 1980s, Giuliani was like a tornado, targeting those 5 families of the Italian-American mafia right in the heart of the concrete jungle. I'm talking about a full-on investigation. FBI agents, New York's finest, the whole shebang. They even planted listening devices in places you wouldn't believe, like some swanky East Harlem joint and even a mobster's jag. They captured hours of juicy conversations, pulling the curtain back on the mafia's inner workings. The big shots at the top were calling the shots, and it trickled all the way down to street-level crime. Armed with this golden info, Giuliani took those mobsters to the Matt grand jury style, and in 1985, bam, he landed indictments against 11 of those mob bigwigs and their sidekicks. Most got a one-way ticket to 100 years behind bars. Fast forward almost 4 decades, and guess what? The ex-mayor himself has a front-row seat to his own show. He's in Georgia's spotlight, along with ex-President Donald Trump and a bunch of others, all caught up in this wild 2020 election fraud frenzy. Now, I gotta tell ya, this charge comes with some serious oomph, a minimum of 5 years in the slammer and a max of 20. That's no walk in the park. And here's the kicker. He's facing off against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who's riding high on the same RICO Act that made Giuliani the talk of the town back in the day. And get this, Georgia's got its own twist on the law, and Fulton County DA Fani Willis is putting it to work. She's not shy about using it, not one bit. Back in the day, she nailed some school educators in a cheating scandal. It's like history repeating itself. So there you have it, a tale of twists, turns, and a little dose of irony. Giuliani, the lawman who once hunted down crime families, now finds himself tangled up in a legal web of his own. Ain't that a kick in the asphalt? If this tale had you hooked like a Broadway musical, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to our channel, because we're dishing out more stories that'll keep you coming back for seconds. Got thoughts or just want to share your 2 cents? Drop a comment down below and let's keep this conversation going, just like friends chatting on a stoop in Brooklyn, and share the video. This is Bite-Sized Politics signing off.